Hello, gamers. I have a lot of shit to do tonight, so I'm just kind of here. I'm gonna fish. About it. In chat. Take dinner. And my girlfriend's coming in, all the way from across the country today. So I need to go get her later, and I have groceries coming from DoorDash. Like 15 minutes, so I need to go get those. But we're fishing, so it's not that big a deal, you know. So I'm actually fishing on my old profile. This is Sir Vix of the Land of Sex a Lot. Um, and he's doing a whole bunch of fishing. So I here can see I've done everything. Black Mirror and Supreme Helper Minion, and then Rare Realm is easy enough. And I mean, I'll get Rare Realm when I do Zenith Seed. Get Fixed Boy. But before that, I have a world that I want to do where our goal is to beat Duke Fishron, and we are given a full stack of truffle worms and nothing else. And it is, I mean, I'll either do a journey mode world, or I'll just go straight on master. I don't know. Probably straight on master, because, you know, not a coward, right? And the only thing that'll be different about the world versus any other is the stack of truffle worms. But till then, this is my friend the angler. Wants this fish that I already have for him, maybe? I don't. Where's my underground fishing place? I have one. I know I have one. Did I set that up here? I set that up here, didn't I? Does this count? It's underground hallow. It's not regular underground. Also, I don't have chat up. I should get that up. Oh, and my shopping is complete for DoorDash. If I go to YouTube and go to my own channel, should at minimum check that everything is functional. Yeah, that looks good enough. Up the audio and see if I can hear myself. Wee woo, wee woo. Wonderful. Alright. That means I can put this next to the salt. And you can't see it, but I can, and I can fish. Chaos fish? What's that? Presumably that's for teleportation potions. I'm kitted out in almost everything. Probably toss a bunch of these. The really late game worlds. Like, Expert, it's one that I started just on my own. You know, I'm done with everything I want to do, pretty much, but I want to get Supreme Helper Minion. Oh, my DoorDash will be there soon. So I'm going to have to take a break, even though I just started. To go, the Vine Crate. To get, yeah, I don't know. I probably have to go to a real, underground. But anyway, to get, groceries. Again, girlfriend's coming in. And have everything that. It's just any of these will do. I'm not gonna lie, I cheated a little bit in this world because I had to use a map analyzer to find the last bit of Crimson, which was really annoying. But I did get it. I got it done. And that was only after I'd like spent my entire patience bar finding everything I could, and it was not near the rest of it. I don't have Zenith on this seed, which I don't have the special sword, but I mined out the entire goddamn world. bet I can just go use that water any good? Maybe. That's not it. We'll use this water. That should be good, right? Get out of here. Okay. Should be good to go. Let's get this one fish. Oh, and there my groceries are. So I will be back. Ow. Yeah, okay. Do I have a BRB screen? But I'll just add text. It's a text button. There it is. New. Okay, it says BRB. Okay, but it's there. I'll be back! Alright, sorry about that. I'm back. I had to respond to a police call about a severed head in the dumpster. Fortunately, we found its owner and gave it back, so he's all good. Let's get my stream back up. Don't need that anymore, right? Need chat up, of course. Yeah, there we are. Well, 3 viewers watching me AFK. Wonderful. Anyway, I need that skeleton fish. We're just gonna keep fishing for it. Are we in the jungle? I didn't mean to be in the jungle. Kinda want to keep the honey blocks. Don't need this. These and toss the rest. I will. Okay, sir. I just fish in peace. Normally it takes me less time than that. Hello, L5 Racer. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get it here. I need a different water pool. Probably further away from the jungle. Getting variegated large fish. What if I just do that and then... I'd be surprised if I didn't... Yeah, okay, I have one set up. Look, I'll go to that one. I have the whole day. Yeah, and then I have these, when I was cleaning the world, I have these whole, like, pillars that go all the way down, so I straight to it. No! 3. And down we go. In fact, I can go down faster. Bruh. This is my pool. Where did I put it? Way further this. There. Aye, aye, aye. I've got like a mini jungle here. What was I doing in world? Yeah, so if you missed it, L5, we're here fishing for today. And then in the near future, maybe not this week, but definitely at some point in the near future, we're going to be starting a playthrough where we start with a full stack of truffle worms and we try and beat Duke Fishron without beating any other bosses. But I would like the fishing achievement. Also, I have a bunch of other stuff going on in my life, including my girlfriend. Oh, there it is. My girlfriend is visiting from across the country. That definitely takes priority. So we're going to be doing a lot of fish and sleep and fish and sleep and fish and sleep, you know? Got a fish hook. That. Some of that. Well, I guess some of that first. And then that. Then we'll get right back here. I guess we can tap this. Just zoom that time right forward. Alright. Hello, Mr. Izzy. Underground and caverns. Again, do I have this one? Probably not. But yeah, today is much lower key. You know, we're just here to hang out. To be sleeping for long periods at a time. That is a trap chest. Did I open this trap chest ever? Not that I could do anything with what's in it, because the only thing I need for the cell phone is what's it called? One of the components that I get from the traveling merchant. So we're also on the lookout for traveling merchants. I should keep that in mind. There it is. Yeah, okay, we'll go back. Hi, stylist. Take all my trash so you're not entirely useful. Woo. You're not entirely useless. Woo. I don't think I've ever made the cell phone in vanilla TBH. Well, I have not gotten all achievements yet, and I'm going to change that. As I showed earlier, I'm 3 off. Show it again. Look at all these. Got everything except Supreme Helper Minion, Black Mirror, and Rare Realm. And I'm going to get Rare Realm anyway when I do Zenith Seeds, so I might as well just start that world. Eesh. Yeah, and I've got a bunch of dumping grounds for these paintings, you know? Anyway, we've got a nice bed here with some shimmer background. On retro lighting, some of the, you know, some of the things I've placed down flicker. I wonder if that has to do with this. I wonder if I should get rid of these guys. That'll stop it. It will not. Oh well. I'll turn the shimmer off. But I much prefer retro lighting. I just don't want to give anybody an epileptic seizure, you know? All too used to retro lighting. I had to use it for years until I finally got a decent PC. Yeah, I was. So when I first started hyperfixating on Terraria, I was living in Vermont with my shittier PC. I'm in my college town right now with a much better PC, but it's a hassle to take that to and from. So I just have a crap box there. So I got really into it using retro, and now it feels weird to use anything else because the light it's just so different. You know, you can see really well on retro, and you just don't have much distance. Where the others they give you a bunch more distance, but it's all so much darker, and it's like ugh. What am I supposed to do with that? In other news, I got a Wii set up, so that's fun. I was talking to a friend who was going to help me. So I got my girlfriend's times wrong for when she's getting in. So I told him one thing, and he's like, "Yeah, I can help you out. I can take you here." And it's like, "Oh shit, I got the time wrong." But while I was visiting him, he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm packing stuff up. I've got this Wii that doesn't work anymore. Do you want it?" And I'm like, "Sure." How do I repay you? He's like, $20. So I got a Wii for a $20 non-required gratuity. Holy shit. So I have a Wii now, so I'm definitely going to be playing Pokemon Ranch. The CD drive is fucked. I can either clean it or just put things on it with an SD card. I'm likely doing the latter. Apparently, it's already hacked, and I am a huge fan of the homebrew community. I am really big into everything uh, DSi, 3DS. You know, this is hacked, this isn't, and I'm probably going to keep it unhacked. But I play lots of Pokemon. I have my Pokewalker in my pocket as we speak. Should have my stream play so at least know what I'm saying. Oh boy. Phone. Hello. Yeah, there we go. That's caught up. All right. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. So big Pokemon fan. And I want Pokemon Ranch, and then girlfriend who's coming over also had a Pokemon thing she wanted to play. It wasn't Ranch, so we're doing lots of Pokemon. She's staying all week. Fantastic. Oof. Oh yeah, and I've got Nose the Magikarp here, and then somewhere in a pile over there I have Redbert the Meganium. Um, and then I have a sticky note here that has a we just call him Chimimim Stick. It's a Chimchar holding a cinnamon stick. I drew him on a whim, and he is a cherished possession, which I will be gifting my incoming guest. Uh, so that's fun. Chimimim Stick. Yeah, I've started Mystery Dungeon, but I walked into it feeling like it was going to be a roguelike, and it's very, very story driven. So I'm definitely going to keep playing it, but I just have to readjust. Um, but you know, the hyperfixations are so out of the blue random that like it'll happen eventually, and then I will be unstoppable until I'm done. But let me spend a few more months on Terraria first. um, yeah, especially when 1.4.5 comes out, I'm so hyped for that. We have a new quest. He's caught in the desert. I can go to the desert. Better. You know. Yeah, we've got this right here. I did not make a good like platform to stand on here. Really do that. I really like cobalt brick. I think it's my favorite building material. That might sound like a weird choice, but it's been my favorite building material for a really long time. I randomly when I was building my first Duke Fishron cheese box, I made it out of cobalt brick instead of the cobblestone or whatever that the tutorial said to make it out of, and I was so proud of it. And it's kind of just stuck, even though I don't do cheese boxes anymore. Yes. Yeah. I haven't really kept track of how long my phases have lasted, but I know that the middle school one was really strong. Got a minecart. We're also keeping an eye out for traveling merchants because, as you can see, we are very close to having a cell phone. We just need, I think it's the stopwatch. And then I have another world where oh hey, it's me. And fun fact, this merchant has my name spelled my way. Nobody spells my name this way. It's so refreshing to see my name spelled correctly, even if it's a random Terraria NPC. My name is Aedan, and no one gets it right, so I just go by AT in most places. Hello, me. How you doing, me? You're in a hole. And he has a life form analyzer. Not what I need. Got a funny chef costume. Tana, sitting ducks fishing pole, which isn't as good as my golden one, but it's better than a lot of options. I'll grab 2 nights to file mushroom, because why not? Yeah, there we go. Spruced up a little bit. But he didn't have what we wanted, so back to sleep. So I had a big hearty dinner. It was just rice and vegetable, but it was delicious. Have more. I made double what I thought I was gonna make. Or what I made double what I would have made, because girlfriend coming up. But again, I got the time wrong. Oh, I just have double. But that's okay. I'll eat it eventually. Right, it's white rice, so I can't leave it for too long, or else it gets good toxin. Some bacteria can make out white rice. So don't leave out white rice for more than 24 hours. Or you're just eat white rice 24 hours after preparing it is all. Brown rice doesn't have that constraint. You can eat brown rice longer, but I don't have brown rice. Gotta coordinate some grabbing my girlfriend's stuff. But yeah, I mean, a chill stream. We're just streaming in a very chill manner. Bye, me. That was my name. So refreshing. Spelled like. But hey, I mean, Alpha Factory works just fine as well. Hello, JJ Penguin. This is the most boring stream I've done thus far. I will be fishing. This is to give me a little bit of a break before I start up my Duke Fishron challenge. But my goal is to beat Duke Fishron for any other boss. So I can do anything I want except fight a boss. And I'm going to start with 9,999 truffle worms. I'm going to fish up Duke Fishron before I beat anybody else. That means I can't use their loot. I can't, go into the dungeon, get a mechanic, which means I can't use any wiring. That's my aim anyway. I haven't done it before. I've done it using pre-hard mode boss gear. And I know I can swap out I can swap out the King Slime mount for a pogo stick, so that's easy enough. Because I can do that pre-hard mode. I'd like to do it without special seeds. Fishing for hours on it. So this is different. This is just to get what's it called? Supreme Helper minion. This is a break. This is like just hanging out, streaming, not trying too hard for anything. You're welcome to stick around and chat. It's not very intense gameplay. This is an old world of mine. So here we have the character Sir Vix, the Knight of Sex-a-Lot. And this is an expert world that I completed entirely off stream, not been an on-stream world. This is a little name I've had in my pocket for a while. I use it in like Jackbox and stuff. Third fish, wonderful. But yeah, feel free to hang out, ask me questions, wait for strange out-of-pocket things that I randomly say. already got a deer fish. So I've stayed vaguely spoiler-free from Calamity and stuff. Not perfectly spoiler-free. I've definitely watched a little bits of stuff. I know there are a bunch of worm bosses, but I saw like mini mod because what's it called? Because Red posted it on Twitter, uh, and goodness, I want to fight Nameless Deity. That looks so fun. Wonder if the Frostburn debuff will be the majority of your DPS for pre-boss Duke. So DPS isn't even really an issue. I totally could, but my idea is that Demon Scythe is pre-boss. I've gotten Demon Scythe as my second weapon right after a wooden yo-yo. Trying to get like Android apps on my phone. Yeah, I use F-Droid if you can for everything and anything. IMO. Big fan of F-Droid. I wonder, the heart icon on chat is very disruptive. I would love to be able to view chat without it. Oh, that gets rid of it. I will hold my phone like this. Yeah, there we go. Downloading a Mac ISO file or something. Yeah, how much tech stuff do you do? Because, like, ISO is just another way of storing what's essentially on disks, right? It's just another file storage format. But, like, you probably need, what? If you're getting Android apps, you probably need a .apk. Or maybe you're doing something different than I'm interpreting, in which case you might know more. Oh, you're using a virtual machine. Yeah, I did a little bit of like, so I used BlueStacks when I was little. We pat. Did I skip a day without realizing? No. Yes, I used BlueStacks for a while before I had a phone, but I still needed two-factor authentication because I didn't get a phone until I was 15. But I started getting into tech way before that. um, but I haven't done any like proper Android Studio stuff. I'm gonna be doing that in the coming months because I'm a pen tester and I have an Android pen test coming up, so I have to get situated with that, and I am gonna be taking time to learn all of that, so that's fun. Nameless Deity is easily the coolest modded Terraria boss visually that I've seen. Yeah, yeah, it's pretty fun. I saw I saw a fight of it. That's is pretty epic. The music, oh my goodness. Because the guide I'm following wants me to get something called Alt Store. Well, I haven't looked at Alt Store specifically. I know I use F-Droid for everything and only Google Play when F-Droid completely fails me. And there's some pretty good stuff on F-Droid. There's also some trash on F-Droid, but there's some pretty good stuff on F-Droid. And I use Linux for most stuff. This computer is going to be Linux probably next year. It's still holding on to Windows because of all the stuff I've got on it, but Windows randomly is like popping up stuff about, hey, you should switch to 11. I'm like, fuck you. I have the update service disabled along with some other services. Um, and this thing is never publicly facing the internet, so it's not the huge deal as long as no one's hacking my router, which someone could be hacking my router. Who knows? But I'm like double, triple natted at my apartment complex, so it would have to be someone else in my apartment. I also would have to get hacked in the apartment. Try moving laterally, and there's only so many layers that I'm gonna wind up worrying about if I'm inside a wall, inside a wall, inside a wall, inside a wall, which is stupid, but also I'm not here for that much longer. You guys aren't here to hear about cybersecurity. I do enough of that. Work time, my free time, and free time, I get to uh, fantasize about putting a bunch of peas in a one of these and then like drinking them, except it's just peas. I might do that. I think it would be fucking hilarious if I showed up on stream and I was hungry and then I like, pull this off the side and there's just a bunch of peas in it. The peas, I put it back and I'm like, yeah, those are my Starbucks peas. If anyone wants to petition Starbucks to add a drink that's just split pea soup, hit me up. I will sign that. But in the meantime, I mean, mocha's pretty nice. Yeah, I do like. Could you get F-Droid on your phone? It's Apple. Ooh, Apple. No, F-Droid is for Android stuff. Apple makes it a lot harder to do anything outside of their ecosystem, which is why I hate them. Jungle Surface. 2 platinum? Kid, get on my level. Kid, get on my level. Where's my video? You pay 2 platinum? I have 65 of them. Yeah, this is also the world like I tend to get stuff from when I'm like designing another character and I want funny cosmetics. So Barack Obama's shifting sands dye came from this world. No, it's Obama. He needs a tan suit. What's Obama gonna do without his tan suit? That didn't take long. Alright, there you go. 5 more master. Fate of the master variety. I'm getting UTM, or something the guide says. Okay, I don't know what UTM is. You're past my expertise here. But you know, I'm not here to provide expertise. I'm here to shitpost and play Terraria. So. My juggling ball, but I have 5 total, so I can do doubles right now. I don't wanna leave the room and go. Sounds like too much work. I'm just gonna vibe here. Do like 2-ball chase. I don't know what the name for this one is, but it's like it's essentially tennis. Okay, I looked up how to get Android emulator for iPhone. Okay, so you're doing everything off iPhone. I tend to establish a PC as my home base. So I've got a Linux laptop and then Windows PC. And everything winds back up on my Windows PC at some point. Yeah. I can get them on PC, but I want it on phone. Yeah. I'm gonna be real with you. iPhone it tends to not be the platform for doing what you want because Apple definitely likes extorting you by making you do things their way, paying extra money for it. I don't necessarily like Android either, but the phone I have now, which is a Pixel 3, which I'm looking at because it's what I have chat up on, is is Verizon locked, which means I can't unlock the bootloader. Which means I'm stuck with Google Android. But I want to put graphene on a phone. Oh, I also have my mom's old phone. Check it out. I have my old phone. I have my mom's old phone. Motherfuckers with their 2 phones. I got 3. Oh, and this one is broken as shit and has no battery life, and I've booted this one like a total of twice. It's a Samsung Galaxy 3. Samsung Galaxy S7. Oh, I was talking about Pokemon earlier. I didn't even brag about the little Eevee I've got. Look at this guy. The little guy. His name is Barry. And I have this duck with a collar. I forget what I named him. I have this other duck with a collar, which I never decided on a name for. I have two ducks with collars, fun fact. Yeah. So the new Spice and Wolf adaptation is trash. Some friends and I were gonna watch it, and we watched it for a little bit, and then we got really sick of it because it's not as good as the old Spice and Wolf. So we pivoted to watching Kaiju number 8. And Kaiju number 8's really fun. It's like if you mixed One Punch Man and Chainsaw Man with some Mob Psycho, a little bit of Tower of God. It's really fun. I'm having a lot of fun with it. Definitely a spiritual successor to One Punch Man. Honey! Oh boy. I have to go find honey. Should probably TP to the jungle if I want to get. Oh, but I have an infinite honey bucket, so I can make a honey. Probably don't need to though, because how hard is it to find honey when you excavate? But there's honey. Oh, not a lot. Okay. Definitely less than I would have preferred. Plenty of honey there. Okay. We'll use this. Will we use? I'm gonna dig down like this. Yeah, that's not so bad. Takes a little while though, but we got it. Another bottomless honey bucket to add to the pile. Welcome back. We just did another fishing quest with honey. Boop. 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 So because it's nearly summer and all my college friends are, finishing up finals. My roommate just had his last final. Last juggling club was outdoors and it was wonderful. It's so nice out. Got a little bit chillier as the night went on, but like, oh my goodness, I wore my tank top that has my name on it because I acetoned off all the letters except those in my name. Took juggling balls in a sweater. Beautiful out. What's fun about outdoors is you can just throw them as high as you want. We tend to meet somewhere at my college where it's like it's got a high ceiling, but you'll still wind up hitting the ceiling sometimes if you're like really goofing off. But like there's no ceiling outdoors, so you can like toss stuff real far. It's great. Outdoors is the perfect place to juggle if the weather's nice, and the weather is so nice. Oh my goodness, I am like East Coast, like shitty weather, but like not right now. Now it's like beautifully temperate, you know. Anyway. in Upside Down Sunny. Oh, I could put on music. How's that? I put on some music. Oh, what do we want? Oh, I have lists. Waiting in an elevator. Doesn't this match the vibe of the stream? You don't have a SIM card. Family's too broke. Don't leave the house much. Yeah, it's a vibe. And yeah, if you wind up with a shitty phone and you don't have a SIM card, you can still call 911. SIM cards are just there to authenticate you for service, but carriers are mandated to let your call through whether or not you have a service with their particular carrier if you're calling 911. So, which is kind of funny because like it's a little bit of a nod back to, you know, the cell towers were initially built with public funds, so it's kind of weird that they're privatized in the first place. Like, everything about how they came to be says they should be a public service. Like, you buy the phone, and then your taxes go to maintaining a cell network. But, like, nope, we privatized it. Thanks, I don't know who to blame this time. Reagan? Probably Reagan. That sounds right. Someone who knows the history better than me will figure out who to blame. But privatization bad sometimes, so. My dad says it's gonna cost like $60 a month and we can't afford that, so I don't know, that's what well, I mean, I pay $35 and I have unlimited talk and text and like 10 gigs of data. So, I mean, if he gets like a family plan and he's getting it for everybody, that's probably a bit more. But you can get relatively decent coverage with like bucks. Be alright. I guess it depends more on how much you're actually calling and texting. I like data. Data costs a bit more, which, you know, it's all stupid. But, I mean... do these get louder when I... No, I just need to make them even quieter. Oh, baby, I got the sensitive ears. I don't have particularly sensitive ears. I'm actually predisposed for hearing loss. But I don't know. It's just imbalance. Maybe I could just turn this down. And I should go see Willie because he might have what I need. Also, is it a new day? Do I need to? Okay, I have to go to a Skylake and I have to go say hi to Willie the Traveling Merchant. Let's do Willie first because he's right here. 15 gigs, 2 hours. Yeah, that sounds like the internet I had when I was a kid. Exotic chew toy. Look at that! I like him. Not more than the June one. So, I'm just gonna keep it in a chest somewhere for later when I want it. Oh, I didn't want to get rid of this thing. Don't need it equipped. Alt slot. Fox, yes. Of course, Stardew Valley reference. I had the chicken before this, and then I was like, wait a minute. You know, 1.4.5 came, or sorry, no, 1.6 came out for Stardew, and they put the Meow Meow thing in, and then I learned about the Dryad thing, so I did the Dryad thing. Skylakes. Girlfriend's way more into Stardew Valley than I am, but I'm still into it enough that it's very entertaining to watch. I'm a huge Haboo fan. Here we are. Little fishing setup right here, including the toilet. That's not what I meant to do. Yeah, it's misleading to call it a farming game because it is so much more than that. If you just treat it like a farming game, it will get boring very quickly. Anyway, I got a wyvern tail. That egg carton from a few days ago, that's still here. I haven't done anything. It's my special egg carton. Got hard boiled on it. It's just a wonderful egg carton. With so many eggs in it. Put a whole 12 eggs in it. Isn't that just the most quintessential egg carton you've ever seen? Also because I'm too lazy to organize. Over here, I have a Nintendo Switch manual from when I bought my Switch last year. Just to play Pokemon Scarlet, which was moderately disappointing. Unlike this used 3DS with a line in it, you can't see lines, so I have to turn it on, that I got for like $100 in a pawn shop in southern Texas on a vacation. This is one of the best purchases I've gotten. I think I just like faster paced gameplay more, which is probably why the boss is my favorite part of Terraria. Yeah, and girlfriend, I have a world with her. It's very she's very building centric in this game. Like we've beaten a classic playthrough, so we've gone through it. Done everything. But yeah, you've seen my builds. Look at this wonderful housing complex I've made here. This is how I build. I take my building inspiration from a Sorbet Cafe. Completely unironic video released April 1st describes his building strategy, and I vibe with it big time. But yeah, we are just hanging out. This isn't a particularly fast-paced stream. Hang out, listen to elevator music from various franchises such as Sonic, Smash Bros, and one porn game, and Fish. slightly decorated box with a bit more of a roof. I don't have... Before Sorbet Cafe released his video, I mean, I'll show you when the new day comes around, but I have an alright build in the center. I guess part of the problem with big builds is when I was playing back in Vermont, and my girlfriend was hosting the server, anywhere where we had like lots of built blocks and entities and stuff, it got real laggy for me. This is Spagonian Night. I love this song so much. Sonic Unleashed, peak music. Surface Hallow. Okay, do I have one of those still? I have to skip this one. I guess I have Pearlstone I can put. I have to put this down temporarily, and then I'll just... Do you have any Sonic Unleashed fans here? I was playing that for a little while. I'm mid playthrough, but it's on my Linux box on the computer. I played it a bunch as a kid. I made a living tree base one time in a living tree. Well, my favorite place to make a living tree base is actually in hell. Specifically under the world border, if you can help it. That's the best living tree base. It makes no sense. I know. Oh hell yeah! But no, yeah, I do have like big respect for builders who like make their shit actually look good in Terraria. There's so much work in that. So many little decisions. It's like. Alright, that's hallowed enough. I didn't do any fishing in my old playthrough except dig fish on. Barack Obama is not a fisherman. Three prismites, holy crap. There's a pixie fish. Now we're gonna do... That's not it. This out. Yeah, crates are pretty fun. I bet I collect them throughout this entire video, and then, you know, open them up all right as I'm stopping the stream. That could be pretty fun. Well, I meant to bring this out and then put the pixie fish away. Now we'll grab a great potion and another fishing potion. Get to work. Oh, I want my playlist to loop, please. And I should, what I'm gonna do, I think, is I'm gonna take this entire bottom row, right? This is gonna be just for crates. Oh, we got a divine crate. Another pixie fish. My friend has boarded plane. Oh, it'd be wonderful if she got here early. These crates. Why don't we shine? No reason not to. Yeah, like 1 in 10 or something, 1 in 3, I forget. It's really good. I tend to make my playlists really short. They all know, so there's going to be a little repetition. Not. Let's do that on lists. Like, if I isolate the vibe that I want for a playlist, I just keep that, you know? I really narrow it down. And there have been opportunities I've given my friends where it's like, here's the playlist, is there anything you think you can add to it? And, you know, Beckett's been on here, and he's been one of those friends, and he will attest, it's difficult to get me to add stuff. But he did get some stuff. I did add some of his stuff. It was just there's a lot of stuff he showed me and not a lot I added. There's a playlist on my channel called That Vibe, I guess, which is what I'm referring to. It's a very specific vibe. I should charge my phone. I wonder if I can turn it the other way. Yeah, if I put you, oh, it does flip. Look at you. Flip just fine. Okay, potion wore out. Granted, if you think you can add to a playlist I have, feel free to send it. Hello, Darkness. We're fishing. A lot of this is going to be sleeping, but because this fish is particularly annoying to get because I had to set up a hallow biome for it because I already cleansed this world, we're spamming it, and we're also going to get a bunch of crates. The idea is to get a whole bunch of crates and then open them up at the end of the stream for one giant crate explosion. This is a cooldown after my completion of all bosses in Master Mode, which is what happened my last stream. Because next stream, or next project I start up, is going to be beating Duke Fishron before any other boss in the game. So the idea is I'm going to start by giving myself a full stack of truffle worms, and then I have to beat him before fighting any other boss. That's the goal. I've already been able to do it using gear that's pre-hard mode boss, but I have still used, Shield of Cthulhu. But I can do his third phase with only a magic mirror, so that's pretty nice. It's just about patience. I'm not going to be nurse cheesing. I will have NPCs present, but it's probably just so that... it's going to be a master. It's probably just so I can kill the Goblin Tinkerer. I don't even know if I can get the Goblin Tinkerer. I can probably get the Goblin Tinkerer, right? It doesn't matter. I need a bunch of NPCs. Look, I need the pogo stick, so I need to get basically every NPC that I can get, including town slimes, so that I can get the party girl to move in. That's really important. Oh, I have a pixie fish in my brain. Technically, with the goblin, I can use boulders. That's definitely a thought. But, there's only so much damage you can do with them. Like, I know there's a lot of boulder cheese out there. But it's just so... you would just need so many boulders to get Dickfish on a significant amount of the way down. No. I wouldn't be able to use boulder statues because that requires the mechanic. I'd be able to craft... I think I can craft just straight up boulders without the goblin, though. Yeah. Because you just need a heavy workbench, and you can get that right off the bat, because that's just a heavy workbench in Ectomist. I have the champagne glass I thrifted here. I had this thing freshman year with my roommate, where we both bought champagne glasses. 35 to 55, damn, yeah. No, we each bought champagne glasses, and tried to see how long we could keep them, and we both broke them well before the end of the year. Because my college has this thing called, I won't name it specifically, although you could probably figure it out if you tried hard enough. But they have this sale at the beginning of the year where, graduating people who aren't going to live there anymore donate their shit, and then it's sold at a very low price to new people coming in. And there were champagne glasses in there for cheap, so we each got one. And being unruly freshmen, we broke them very quickly. So it's kind of fun to just have one and see how long you can not break it when you're a clumsy ADHD mess and your roommate is also a clumsy ADHD mess. Granted, I don't have any roommates. I have, like, flatmates now, but I have my own room in the apartment. I have my own bathroom, and honestly, that's more than I could ever ask for. It's amazing. Oh, I can get another quest. It's the next day. Hello, Izzy. Caverns. Hungerfish. To have that. Caverns. Oh, I have desert and underground. And that's my, I guess is this one caverns? Which one's caverns and which one's underground? I always forget. I'm gonna go to the deeper one. Sounds more plausible. Rebuild this a little nicer. God, I just want to match some tiles right now, you know? If anyone ever makes a 100% safe for work port of Honey Pop, I will totally play it on stream. But it has to be like purely one-to-one on the gameplay. At least the match 3 specific gameplay with the gifting. Because there's so much depth to that game, unironically. I really like the game. But it's a glitchy mess and also not suitable for YouTube. I got 2 rockfish. Okay. Oh, you know what I can do? I can juggle with these 2 and then the fish. I have to adjust my throw height for nose here. Otherwise it goes way too high. Whoa! Oh! There's fish. Oh, you can barely see me. I should center it a bit better, especially since I've got my like images on the side. I really do like those images. How's that do? So I could go even further. You don't need Dazzle and Sunny here. Yeah, it's way more visible. I'm happy with that. I want a nice smooth flip on that. Currently playing the most messy modded playthrough ever. It's insane. I have not dipped into mods yet, but we're definitely going to be doing Calamity Infernum at some point. That's like high on the list. I don't know if I should start with regular Calamity and then go to Calamity Infernum after that. But the Infernum AI, from the little tiny bit I've seen, looks amazing, and I can't wait to like properly sit down and learn it. It looks so fun. Oh, you know, while I'm waiting, I had a funny engagement idea that I got from another streamer. Hold up. So you can get the little feed of your subscribers on web. So if I pull that up, I have to find that. But you can get a live subscriber feed for, like, you know, the exact moment you reach 100 subscribers, which could happen today. So if I put that on screen, watch it live, you know, you click your subscribe button, you get instant feedback. It's like, I would 100% recommend at most death mode first, because Inferno difficulty is not easy at all. Yeah, we might ramp up, but I'm also a bit of a gaming masochist. I like games that make me wish for death, you know, so we'll see what I decide on. But before we like really commit to that, I have to finish my plan for Dukefish Run, because I can get the horizontal movement real easy. It's the vertical movement that's, no, other way around. I can get the vertical movement real easy. It's the horizontal movement that's an issue, specifically the acceleration, because right now I can use the Shield of Cthulhu. For my last test of it that was successful, I used the Shield of Cthulhu to, you know, dart, right? I was able to dart real quick. And then, you know, I get the Dune Riders, and it's basically asphalt after that. But there's this, like, little moment when you're done dropping, where if you don't accelerate fast enough, Duke can hit you. So I need to figure out something with that. I can probably put some sunflowers around and stuff to get the speed part better. It's just the acceleration part that I'm worried about. But we'll see. It might be that I can just time it right so that he never is in a situation where I have to worry about that. Because there's definitely some, like, learning time and stuff. Any plans on other mods like Thorium in the future? Well, we'll figure that out as we go. Right now, Calamity is the first step. But I'm very open to it. I've seen some mod reviews by, like, Chippy and the like, and they look interesting. It also depends on how long it takes me to burn out from Terraria. But it's going to be a while, I think, because I at minimum want to do Calamity. So if I'm bored at the end of Calamity, probably will pivot. If I'm still raring to go, then we'll look at Thorium and some of the other high contenders. There's some really fun stuff out there. I've seen some really fun videos. Anyway, I have to find my live subscriber count. Where on earth is that? I had it a while ago. I know how to do it once I have it. Channel analytics, probably? I don't want to stream my browser yet. Advanced mode, maybe? No, that's not it. If I just hit subscribers... Oh, there's live count. Look at that. I'm already at 94. Thank you, whoever subscribed. Presumably Darkness, question mark? I don't know. I don't want to assume anything. But yeah, I can now go to OBS, and I think I can add, like, a browser? Oh, it goes straight to URL. Goodness. Is this public? Can I open this in a... No, it makes me sign in for that, which means I have to just window capture, I think. I think I have to cropped window capture instead. The main mods I've played are Calamity and Fargo's Souls. Haven't done too much besides those, but they're really cool. I know there are some Fargo ones that are like quality of life, and like I don't want like the vein miner one, because like taking the time to mine a vein is like dangerous in the early game, and that's part of the fun. You can't just one-click a meteorite. That's kind of bullshit. But yeah, some of the other ones regarding inventory management look good. I hate inventory management. Yeah, we're not using this browser. Instead, I think we need a window capture. Browser sub count. I don't want to share this whole thing yet. I guess it's okay if if I just do this, and then it's not the one, it's not streaming the correct one. Which one am I streaming? Yeah, but that I'm okay with that one being streamed. So now I switch the Firefox one. So now there are two Firefoxes. What if I just go here, then this one's minimized. That's why. No, it's not. If I cancel, go back to this. There's the other one. No, I had it right this time. Window title must match. And now I should be able to crop this, I think. I don't want to shrink it, I just want to crop it. I want to take like a sub-portion of it. How do I do that? What the frick? Well, Victor, we were fishing, and now we're trying to figure out a funny OBS layout thing using my browser. The first Eternity playthrough I did really sucked and died a ton to bosses like Mutant Duke. After playing a second time right after Inferno, I struggled a lot less, I think. Well, yeah, the most fun thing about Terraria isn't beating the bosses as so much as learning the bosses, I think. You give me a new boss I've never learned before. A new challenge, right? Much like this OBS layout thing. How do I crop? Transform? Flip, flip, fit, stretch, center. Blending, blending. First, you show me my boss that stupid pink plant. I don't know anything about any of this yet, but I'm sure I will learn. Goodness, how do I? No, that's not what I want to do. Select this one. Like, how do I do it? I'm gonna pull up Google and I'm gonna ask Google how to crop. Oh yeah, you've seen all my shit. BS window. How do I crop my window capture? Tried holding Alt. By holding Alt while dragging the edges, the bounding box isn't set in the transform dialog. Let's give it a shot. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Hey, everybody! 94 subscribers. It's a nice little box right here. We can put it at like the bottom of the page. Yeah, looks good. Alright, let's get back to fishing. But yeah, look at that! Now if you subscribe, the number goes up. I need 6 more, Darkness. What are you gonna do? Invite your friends? Question mark? I don't know. Yeah, I was talking about it earlier. I'm probably going to be less streamy this week than I was last week. It's not because the enthusiasm has died down. It's because my girlfriend is going to be visiting for the week, and we are otherwise long distance. So I'll be devoting a lot of time to that. You have no friends, Lamau. Well, allow me to be a parasocial almost friend that you can pretend to have, and then maybe that'll give you some social skills into real friends? I don't know. Maybe you'll meet real friends in chat? That works too. Welcome to Gen Alpha and Gen Z. Farm them dubs. Oh yeah, I made some real friends in Twitch chats. Best friends I've made, though, have been in Dota. None of my friends currently play Terraria, which is funny because I met my closest friend because of Terraria. Yeah, it happens. Even my Dota friends, a lot of them, you know, aren't really on Dota anymore. That's fine. Caught in Crimson. Oh, that's gonna be rough. Ugh. It's also possible we just skipped this one. Oh, but it's the wimpy way out, you know? Like, I can go make a false Crimson. Can I? Can I go make a false Crimson? Is that something I can do? That's Crimsonable. In fact, I should just go here, and then that's Crimtane. That's Crimstone. There you go. I don't know where to put anything. All my chests are full. We're keeping the crates though. You eviscerated the world, bro. Damn right I did. I had to find all the crimson, don't you know? I got the achievement where the Dryad was happy. Not happy anymore. But she was. But I had to put Hallow back. Here, we're gonna put the crimson back as well. Yeah, if we just build this up. Oh, I kept missing one block and I could not find it and I was going insane, so I plugged it into a calculator thingy and told it to tell me where the final one was, and it told me, and then I was able to get it. It felt cheaty, but at the same time that achievement is bullshit, so I don't feel that bad. Probably has the same reaction as the birds. They go quack, you know? This counts. It's enough. Doesn't feel very crimson-y yet, but it could count. We'll see where we're at. Got another crate! Oh. Double cod. I think that might mean we're still in the jungle. Hold on, let me, Oh, I forgot to give him his pixie fish. No, I didn't. I just kept those in there. When the water background changes color. Oh, you're right. You're so right. I guess we gotta keep going? Or maybe jungle and crimson are just non-compatible, and I have to do more Crimson than Jungle. Oh, there it is. There it is. I hit the threshold. Honestly, I should just be building a new one. I shouldn't be hijacking this one. It's kind of sad. Hey, we got a bloody mana war, so it's back to what we were doing. Yeah, let's go. Oh, and you know what? We can fast forward this day. So we get one of those every now and again. Message retracted. Message retracted. Ugh, someone's got the government censoring him. It's telling us trade secrets. Leaking more documents than World of Tanks players. Sky Lakes and Surface. I have one of these already. Wonderful. Oh, it's estimated. Girlfriend's gonna be here early! Woo! Look at how excited I am. Anyway, what are we at now? Probably not as far as we'd like to be, but 98. Oh yeah, she's flying all the way from West Coast, which is amazing. It's a long way. We are time zones apart. But yeah, I'd like to make progress on the fishing thing. What didn't work? Oh, your iOS thingy. Yeah. Well, it keeps not working until it does. Oh, L5. It's about the journey. It's about hanging out. It's either this or I do it alone, sad and bored. This way I got to talk to people in chat and vibe and juggle. You can also just mod it. The VM failed to work. Yeah. I'm not here to be your technical support. I'm here to be your moral support. I'm sure you'll get it. Yeah. No, you see a lot of people in content creation, you know, not have the other, you know, big tech skills, which isn't a novel thing to say. It's like anytime you're in one field, it means you're probably not in other fields, because each field takes a lot of energy. So when I happen to be a little bit in content creation and then mostly in tech, I like have this urge to be like, oh, I have to troubleshoot this now. It's like, no, I don't. Not my job. Peace. But yeah, I talked to lots of other folks who were like, you know, they're Twitch streaming, their college career didn't work out either because of money or because they didn't feel like it because it just wasn't for them. And you know, with me, like it did work out. I got a degree. I'm graduating on Friday. Like I already have my diploma, but like I'm walking on Friday because I was winter grad, right? So I have those skills, you know. I'm employed. It's like I'm just doing this because it's a funky thing to do, and it's either I do it for the public or I do it in private, and it's more boring if I do it in private, so... You know, I like being entertained. I like talking. I was talking with Beckett last time on the stream, and I was, you know, contemplating whether or not I'd stream full-time for my income, and I still probably wouldn't, but he did talk to me about, like, you know, I've got a personality built for it in some aspects, and that I like to hear myself talk, and I like attention. I think I'm funny. Which means I'll make jokes even if no one else is laughing at it. Which means eventually I'll cultivate an audience where people enjoy my jokes. How big that audience is, who fucking knows, but... But yeah, I just, you know, depending on it for an income source is a little different. Like, if I'm making gobs of money, then sure, but just tech makes so much money compared to streaming. You know, I'm not afraid to talk about money. I meet a lot of people who are afraid to talk about money. You know, because they're worried about employer retaliation. I suppose I wouldn't, like, actively say my salary on here, but, like, I'll talk about whatever YouTube pays me, you know. I'll talk about what other people are making, anonymously to respect them. You know, my job, you know, these kinds of jobs, I mean, you can make, like, 90K out of college if you know what you're doing. I'm a little under what I'd like to be at, but I'm also pursuing, like, certification that's gonna make me much more valuable, so that's nice. But also, you know, I'm afforded the free time of a salaried individual who works 9 to 5. You just play Terraria, and that's pretty baller, am I right? Like, I could just do this, and I could say hi to y'all, and it's, like, not a problem. Siblings! I have these already. Get fucked. The best fishing quests are the ones I don't have to do because I already did them. No! What time is it? Oh, it's 10 already. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so just because of my car status right now, which is I don't own a car and I have a permit, not a license, if I don't get the one ride from the friend I'm hoping will give it to me when I ask, then what's probably going to happen is I'm going to lift there and lift back, but it's alright, I can do that. I'm planning a trip to the West Coast, and I keep putting off the actual purchasing of tickets just because it's, you know, it's very anxiety-inducing to make that big purchase without, like, a full plan of what I'm doing. I have a relatively good plan of what I'm doing, but it's just... It's terrifying to fill in those gaps like that. It costs so much money, and, like, I have a fair bit saved up, but I also have student loans, so I'm technically in the hole right now. And I have a steady job, so I'll make it through. It's not like worrisome, and I'm incredibly privileged to be nowhere near as far in the hole as some people I know. So I'm gonna have it paid off probably, if not this year, then definitely next year, early next year. Probably this year. But yeah, it's like so much I gotta keep track of. Adulthood. You fucks are all like 18 to 24, right? That's what my demographics say, but also lots of you just either put an incorrect age or don't put your age, and that's a vibe. And then, you know, fuck Google for taking in all that data in the first place. I try not to give it when I can. I use clients that don't give that data to Google when I can. Like, I'm playing these videos on a free open source client called FreeTube, and that just that can interact with YouTube completely anonymously through Invidious, but it can also just use the YouTube API. And it's wonderful. You keep your subscriptions locally, and you can like pull them from your account if you want, but you can also just have other ones. You can configure it to not save your searches, although there's definitely some caching that goes on there, so I wouldn't trust that forensically. But like casually. If you're searching, how to make large penis. Yeah. Privacy Pog. Definitely get you a FreeTube client and signal.org signal. It's some good shit. Google and the government and Amazon and all those big guys don't need to know what you're doing. You don't need to give your shit to data brokers. TikTok, it doesn't need to get banned. What needs to happen is we need to actually legislate data brokerage in the US. That would do far more for spying than any TikTok stuff would. The problem is that the US government also purchases from data brokers. So, really some hypocrisy that's not getting called out here is all. The US government is doing far more spying on you than the Chinese government, if we're being honest. What else do I want to do? Right, it's morning, so I can ask you for a fish! Another one of these that I just have available. Wonderful. Be kind of surprised if they didn't. Yeah. Always be sure to say hi to your friendly NSA agent. That one. Hi. Now, people tend to call it the FBI agent, but the fact is, the FBI is like the least technically competent of the three-letter agencies in all aspects except specifically forensics. The NSA is far more likely to be spying on you, and Snowden has already confirmed that they have been. And he's hiding in Russia because of that. And then the CIA is just horrible in every aspect. And even though they're not authorized to work on US soil, all I'm gonna say is if I finish that sentence, it's gonna be some element high on the periodic table in my food tomorrow. But on a more serious note, I'm not a high enough profile target for that. I don't delude myself into thinking that the government is actually out to get me specifically. There are just some administrative issues on how that power is applied and how it's checked. It makes you think about the balance of like social policies versus just anarchist policies, and I do like to fantasize about some anarchy sometimes. It's a good vibes, but probably what we want is just to better regulate the government. Especially since anarchy would leave a lot of people without support. And the best outcome for that is that people come together and there's community support. But with kind of at least partially the way anarchy works is if there's no one legitimized source of power, then everybody tries to get their piece of the power. So it's a bunch of ways to think about it. There's a lot of things that can go wrong in a lot of ways, and it sucks. I just want to be happy. Oh, I have 95? It hasn't updated. You're not updating? Oh, look at that! No, you just had to give it a little time. Hello, 95. They call it live. Tom Scott has a really good video on how the distributed data stuff works, but it's not truly live, you know? It's an aggregation of what a bunch of servers think. And I'm not much of a distributed systems engineer, so having seen the cursory overview, I can a little bit talk about it, but it's not my specialty, you know. Anyway, thank you for the subscription, I guess. I don't know. If I ever start taking donations, which I might once I reach 500, that's like totally a thing that's on my mind. Oh no, I was talking to whoever subscribed, because clearly whoever subscribed was watching the video. But yeah, I figured, because I've seen you here quite a few times before, that you are already, or you weren't gonna. What was I saying? Yeah, I was saying, you know, once I start accepting donations, which I think you can start to do around like the 500 sub mark, as long as you're consistently releasing videos. I don't know if I'm gonna thank every single one, because like I get kind of sick of that when I'm watching other streams, and it's like every 5 minutes he stops and thanks, you know, a million people. At some point it gets like interruptive of the content. I don't know. Maybe I'll change my mind once I start having money pour into my account. But I already kind of have that, because again, I'm salaried on like a day job, so. You know, pour in makes it sound like it's gobs and gobs, and it's very livable, but I wouldn't call it gobs and gobs. So if it starts feeling like it's gobs and gobs here, then I don't know, maybe I'll fall into the whole thanking people thing. But that's, you know, that's putting the cart before the horse, fantasizing about success before you've done the work for it. So it's like, I don't even know if I'm going to put any work into this anyway. I'm just kind of fooling around, right? But the tantalizing thought of nonsense videos that are me playing Terraria and just saying the most batshit stuff. It's very tantalizing. You know, it's very very appealing. It'd be very funny to run a channel where I just say weird shit all day, right? And like make money from it. Maybe I would. Maybe I would do that. It depends on how much effort I wind up having to put into it. Funny fish. Alright. We're gonna chop this up. Playing Terraria, but we talk about Kevin, the man I have kidnapped in my basement. Funny fish. Whoosh. That guy dropped a whole 2 gold. It'd be fun to set up one of those music bot things where you donate and like get music added to a queue. That could be fun. Wonder if I get like giga copyright struck for that though. Yeah, wait, come back. I'm definitely the kind of person to just put Discord pings in those queues, though, so. They have a music bot in one of the Discords I'm in, and I just put, 10 hours of silence occasionally interrupted by Discord pings in it, and it's fucking hilarious. These are called Wimpies, apparently. All these things in juggling have nicknames. And this just simul threes. I think it's like 3x or whatever. It's just called Wimpies. I haven't heard any official names for when I catch like that, but I like to call it a snail catch. And girlfriend is it's pushed back to 11:14, so she doesn't necessarily trust her updated arrival time, so it might still be 11:30 after all. That's just how airports are. But, long distance relationship, so you put up with it. No idea what I'd put if I was able to add songs, lol. Well, I mean, songs is a loose suggestion for any audio you can force into a streamer's ears, so. But right now I've got the playlist on my channel called Waiting in an Elevator on, which has music from Super Smash Bros., Sonic, and Honey Pop. And it all gels together seamlessly. It's a short playlist, but it's one of my favorites. Oh, I got a midair collision there. You saw that. That was a perfect midair collision. You gotta like stagger them a little in the Z axis. Sucks. Ah. It's funny, it might be IDK if I'm someone to put memes or random things. I sure as hell am. I think it'd be fun to code a little bot for the stream, like the way Twitch bots worked before they added the proper currency thing to all channels. I wrote one up. That was one of my first coding projects ever. That was just a goofy little mini teen, just hit his teens, and I had my first, or maybe my second laptop, and I was just constantly on the Video Game Badgers streams all the time. He knows me by name. And I wrote this little chat bot called a factory bot, which has since been lost to time. But if you type certain things, it would send big clusterfucks of emojis and stuff. It was fun. I've since gotten way better at programming, so I could do an actual thing with points or watch hours. I think it'd be really fun to have either something that's just watch hours, or something where it's when I'm streaming, it'll have a prompt and you have to respond to the prompt, and that'll A, up my chat engagement, and B, reward people who are constantly watching. so that could be fun. You know, I would totally do coding streams. No, Factory Bot has lost of time. Yeah, it was on my old laptop. He's a goner. But it was in MIRC. Did you know MIRC has its own coding language, and aside from scratch.mit.edu, that and not Python, specifically MIRC programming language was my first foray into like text programming, like without the block dragging. That was I got into Python shortly after, but before that, I had to figure out what a hash map was in MIRC. And then I did a little bit of Python in middle school, and then towards the end of high school, like, No Life grinded. The hard drive like failed. Like, trust me, I've looked into it. But there wasn't that much on it anyway. After that, I like hardcore grinded C++ for a little while from a draft textbook I got from a friend. And that really solidified my coding knowledge. Yeah, I'm on SSDs now. It's fine. But like, this hard drive was so fucked you couldn't plug it into a data recovery anything. There was no way to get a Linux box to read it at all, to even recognize that there was something plugged in. It was totally scrapped. The dudes at the store tried to help me. I could have sent it to that fucking $1,000+ guys in California, but there was nothing worth that much on it. It was just some old, you know, D&D maps and some of my first coding projects, which, you know, as much nostalgia value as they have, he's not a very good programmer. But yeah, MIRC bot, or MIRC programming language, followed by Python, followed by C++, and now I'm back on Python, and I know just enough Python that I can't switch to anything anymore because I get frustrated and want to go prototype it in Python, and then I lose all energy before I go back to converting it to whatever new programming language I've decided I want, like Rust. So that has been my suffering for the past few years, is I have to do everything in Python. But once upon a time, it was MIRC programming language. Lantern Nights are so pretty. No! If someone makes a mod that makes that silent fish talk in-game, the little singing thing, I will install that as my first mod. I get to it before I finish the Digfish on playthrough. Oh, it's morning. Another dirtfish. Easy. There it is. I should sell some of this stuff that I'm not using. No, I don't need the money anymore. What am I doing this for? I'm trying to get the Supreme Helper Minion quest. So we're at 102 right now, just over halfway. We're also waiting for Traveling Merchants because we're one item off the Black Mirror. We just need a stopwatch. And then Rare Realm is a couple of clicks at the main menu. We will maybe be doing Get Fixed Boy at some point. That's on the menu, probably. It might be before Calamity. We'll see. I at least want to get to Mechdusa, because that's, you know, a new boss with new AI. And I mean, everybody's got updated AI in Get Fixed Boy. Slime's falling from the sky. Hey everybody, Slime's falling! Woo! You know what I could do is I could plant a bunch of Moonglow. I feel like that's a good use of my time. Probably have the seeds for it. Get Fixed Boy doesn't really change AI, but it does have some changes to every boss, but most are minor changes. I have seen full Get Fixed Boy playthroughs, specifically at minimum the Waffle Time one, medium core Waffle Time one, which was hilarious to watch. So I know what I'm in for, and when I say AI changes, you know, that doesn't just mean how they move, that means like other stuff that they do. So I know what I'm getting into. Golem's a tiny little lad. Like, I'm counting that as a quote-unquote AI change, even though it's not really. He's just a tiny little lad. Gotta plant all the Moonglow, you know? Like, get that Moonglow going. Light up the night. I didn't even make an axe in this playthrough. I just stuck with the rod. There it is! Hello, King Slime. Get over here. I don't want to touch you. I'm gonna do this without touching you. That's easy enough. King Slime has been defeated. Slime has stopped falling from the sky. I've made a flamethrower in either this or the previous playthrough, I think. I wonder where I put it. But I don't have 999 slime like the previous playthrough. Traveling Merchant? No, mister. Did I need that? I might have needed that. Needed that somewhere. Never be able to do legendary mode because regular enemies have 4 times the HP and damage compared to classic. Too many enemies would be one shot. Well, yeah, I mean, there are entire playthroughs that are just, you know, I have 1 HP in this playthrough, or I can't get hit this playthrough. Bye, JJ. No, yeah, that's part of the appeal. Is you know, you gotta really engineer every last little thing. Like, I like that. Where was I? I was about to craft something. This table specifically. Using stuff in my piggy bank, probably. Is Architect Gizmo Pack was on the list of things I needed, for sure. And then I think I needed a stopwatch as well. I have a guide right here, so I can ask. Oh, I need the Ancient Chisel Treasure Magnet Step Stool. I can do that. Try and hold on to stuff. Celestial Magnet. I'll be flabbergasted if I don't have an Ancient Chisel anywhere. It's like a key item, you know? I can go find one if I need, but like, damn. I can also just fish in the desert. Desert. That would get me one. Oh, there's my step stool. Just Ancient Chisel and Treasure Magnet. Oh, I might not have a Treasure Magnet. That's realistically something I may have never held on to. I think I can go get one, though. I could definitely lava fish if need be. I have Shadow Keys. Way more than I need. Why am I holding on to Shadow Keys, but not the other shit? This is where I would have put it, though, is the thing. Like, this is the chest for it. Kinda goofy that I don't have it. But I guess I'm going hell and hell fishing. Got a key. I'm so lost. Where do I put anything? Here are my shadow keys. Okay. Zap stool, treasure magnet, ancient chisel. So I guess I'm fishing the desert for a little bit, and I'll open those early. Did I skip it? Did. Skipped right over it. And we'll probably call this our final goal for today. We're getting close to the time when my girlfriend's gonna be. Right, and I want crates, so we're gonna pop you out. Sonar, fishing, and crates. And, you know, sonar is not actually gonna help us. Shadow keys don't break. Right, you're fucking, yes. Because, of course, I'm a hoarder. Except when it's actually helpful to be a hoarder, in which case I sell shit. We'll get there. Bye, Eladon. I've never really done the oyster thing either. Oh, do I need to go into the underground desert? It's very possible I need to go into the... Oh, it's laggy down here. Oh. Guess the lighting updates. Another. Well, there's an ancient chisel, so I actually just skipped that entire thing. Now I guess we go to hell? Ow. Okay, I need my little fishing setup. What? Well, that happened. Where is he? Okay, well that wasn't expected. But hey, we beat Wall Flash. Look at us. Yeah. Anyway, I didn't mean to do that today. Probably sell that. No. Anything good in here? No. I think I had like a proper little fishing setup somewhere. I haven't had to lava fish in a while. Oh goodness, way laggy here. Should I just be fishing here? I bet I could just fish here. Wouldn't be that bad. Bruh! That damn lava. We might do more of this kind of stream depending on how long I want to wait before I start the Duke run. So there might be more just, you know, casual in-betweeners. I definitely have to hard cut off once my girlfriend gets close, so peak of the time for that. I've got somewhere between 30 minutes and an hour left. Hello? Do I get the fish, please? Healthstone crate. Green lockbox. Treasure magnet! That's what I wanted. I think we got everything. Oh, what's this? Candy creation is what I... I forget which pearls do what, but I scarcely interact with pearls in the first place. It's not surprising. Maybe the guide will tell me? I just killed him by accident. AI. Hold on. Okay. The other one up. Terraria wiki. Is it the pink pearl? Galaxy pearl from pink pearl. Okay. Pink pearl is 1 in 75. Okay. What do these other ones do? Just types of... They're just luck potions. Okay. I have ladybugs. Anything else I can do with them? I'll just, I could, like, frame them. Can I do item frames? I'll do them later. Go in this chest for now. The other fishing supplies. Anyway, I have a DPS meter, I have a metal detector. What is it? TPS meter, crafts with a metal detector and a stopwatch into goblin tech. So I just need that and then I'm all good to go. You have anything for me? Oh, wait! Sir, come back! Please, sir, stop running away! Just because I leave you in a bag for hours at a time. I'm a very neglectful juggler. I don't juggle 24/7, and you know, their cage doesn't have any light. It's like it's Russian juggling ball abuse, honestly. I think PETA needs a new division. You know, I was gonna buy shoes once that are like vegan leather and shit, and I actually, part of the reason I didn't was because they're way too fucking expensive, but the other part is that these guys actually sought out like certification by PETA, and like fuck PETA for so many reasons, so I kind of, even though they're like really cool fucking boots, I don't know, I just didn't fuck PETA, you know? And they're so weird about it too. They make it so horny for no reason. And like, specifically guilt trip horny. It's really uncomfortable, all of their advertising. And I mean, to their mild credit, there's some other discomfort if you actually start really thinking about what's going on in shit like the meat and dairy industries. And I do enjoy reducing my financial impact on those industries when I can, and when it's easy for me. Which is, you know, white moderate kind of thing to say, but better than nothing. But yeah, fuck PETA. Holy shit. They kidnap dogs off the street and put them down even when they're like actual people's dogs. It's like, that's not animal welfare. And like, there's no amount of financial compensation that could ever, you know, make right having someone kill your dog for thinking they're making the world a better place. Like, what the actual fuck? That's like so much salt in an already incredibly deep wound. Did I sleep through that entire... Hold on, do you... Underground and caverns. Okay, hold on. My cultists don't spawn anymore, and I'm not sure how to get them back here. After hearing some recent things that I don't know if I can say here. Oh, yeah, PETA said, I really don't like PETA more than I already didn't like them. Yeah, they're horrible. Look, if you actually care about animals, find your local no-kill or otherwise not putting down for vanity reasons shelter and just donate to it. I've done it. Your local animal shelter that's not just trying to sell the animals. That's what you want. The one I've donated to isn't no-kill by name, but the only time they enact euthanasia is when an animal is sick or otherwise has very poor quality of life that will not get better. Which is what I care about with regards to no-kill. I'm a big cat lover. Earlier today, I met up with a friend, and there were 3 reasons. One is to give him back some of his belongings that I was borrowing. 2 was to ask him if he'd help me out in picking up girlfriend from the airport. And 3 was to say hi to his cat, because Mickey the cat is a wonderful cat, and it had been too long since I'd said hi to Mickey. I believe you need solid ground in the area, around the same height. Yeah, that looks about right. I don't know. I don't need to fight Moonlord in this thing again. I know my PNG was or my goddamn stream image I made in 3D MS Paint. It's like, oh my god. Big baby. But I don't know if I'm actually fighting on this stream. It's just a goofy image. No, I missed it. No, it's... I'm already not great at that pattern. I can't be trying that pattern with the fish. Try this pattern with the fish. This is an easy pattern. His nose is the Magikarp. And the funny thing, and don't tell my colleagues at my old job about this, but the funny thing is I've named all of my stuffed animals after repeat offenders in the security incident event manager. People who have like a constant like stream of alerts that flood in because they have like horrible activities that they do, or people are constantly trying to hack them or shit like that. They're all near misses. You couldn't trace them back from it, but this is nose because there was someone in the sim, security incident event manager, who was constantly watching K-dramas on pirate sites, and the ads kept popping up, like malicious domains. We'd have to, look at them and say, oh, this is just keyword note, or not keyword, code word noses activity. And then we were able to look back, and she was doing this on her work computer and had no expectation of privacy, and see like what episode she was on. She was like in the hundreds in this K-drama. And then Breadbird was just off of someone who was they had like adware that was like, I think it was, they had malware that was backed up in our OneDrive and we couldn't get it out, and it was very funny. And we eventually just tuned out the alerts because it wasn't actually impacting our security posture. It was just kind of funny. Some legacy shit. Anyway, there's your trade secrets for old company I used to work at. By that I mean I've told you nothing of value. Bonk. Hit myself in the face. Raleigh! Or Raleigh. When I sleep with someone without a condom, that's what I call a raw lay. You have a stopwatch for me? You have a funny painting. Fish your day, please go away. And I should check in to see what I'm doing to pick up girlfriends. I'm gonna have to pull up Discord real quick. I'm sorry. Damn it. Okay. That means in like 10 or 15 I have to get out of here. I love paying a whole bunch for lifts, but whatever. I get to see my girlfriend. That's way fucking more important. Oh, and I get to do another 2 in a row because I'm going to finish this sleep and then I'm going to use the pillar thing. And I should get my moon one as well because I have both. Eventually I'm going to fish up even more. It's going to be like, I'll have one at each location. I'm kind of base of operations in here, so... Sometimes I think there's motion in the corner of my eye, and I look thinking it's chat, and it's not. It's just my actual stream. Or, I don't know, hallucinations, the ghosts that live in my room, something like that. Kevin knocking on my floor, asking to be let out. I need to get Kevin a leash. Barry. Stream behind on this thing. It says negative 43 on the time. Ah, yeah, okay, it was like 42 seconds behind or something. I don't know. Maybe not that far. Hey, now. No, now it just says live, okay. Up. God. Glowing mushroom fields, I have one of those. And I have to go pick up this moon thingy anyway. Okay, does this bring me to the next night? Or just the... It's inefficient? Yeah, I was shit. Okay, never mind. I have to wait till the evening to do that. Caught an ocean! Wonderful! My favorite. I don't even have to lift a finger. At least to get there. Put down some banners and stuff. Like, back. Okay, let's sell this steampunker for a change. Should I put in that final slot? Yeah, honestly, I should probably finish up the stream soon, because I'm gonna want to head over to the airport. Meet girlfriend. So yeah, this is probably it. Let's see how OBS looks like. Yeah, wonderful. Okay. Bye, everybody.